I feel like I've said this before, but I'll say it again if I have not, at least not in front of the camera. I like Nicolas Cage, and as a director and even a writer, you have to know how to use Nicolas Cage. Hello everyone, my name is Aaron James. This is a review of the movie Longlegs, written and directed by Osgood Perkins, or Oz Perkins. This is a horror film about an FBI agent on the case to stop a serial killer who is leaving behind clues specifically for her. This is a terrifying movie, and I do not know the last time I saw a movie that I can consider terrifying. And I don't mean terrifying as far as jump scares. There are not many here, that at least I don't think there are. And I don't mean in a disturbing imagery way, although there are some visuals here that could be seen as disturbing to some people. I mean terrifying as far as how it makes you feel, how I felt watching this movie and during certain moments. This movie is, I would say, probably one of the best written movies that I've seen this year in 2024, with no exposition. It requires you to really pay attention to know and understand what is going on, and it builds up suspense and tension as we move along throughout this movie. The marketing was very well done by giving you just visuals and not really explaining too much of what's going on, and you just got an idea that you have an FBI agent trying to figure out who's committing these crimes. I was not even sure that this was a supernatural movie, although we have a moment in the trailer, but I was still not sure, and this is a supernatural movie. The performance by Micah Monroe is near flawless. The way she plays a socially awkward person, especially when interacting with children, was very well done, almost comedic, but also felt very real and natural. And playing a character, our protagonist, who has a past that she herself is trying to uncover and figure out, while we also learn about it, and not relying solely on exposition of what happened prior to the movie. We kind of uncover things about her while also moving along through this narrative of trying to stop or figure out how to stop these killings that are happening. I do not think I comment much on color grading or how things look when it comes to a lot of movies. This person, whoever did it, whether it's a colorist or editor, the color grading was very well done. It added to the aesthetic and the feeling of it. This is some of the best camera work I've seen this year. The cinematography is great. You saw in every shot what needed to be seen. Every angle felt intentional. Like from corner to corner, there showed parts of that they knew you would pay attention to, or where you would expect something to happen. The shots themselves added to the eeriness and built up that eeriness. There would be moments where you see a doorway behind our character or an open space behind our character, so it felt like something could happen, or you're expecting to see something back there, but you wouldn't. Other times you would, and oftentimes those would be moments where it was a lot more crowded in the background, so you really had to pay attention, or they knew that you were going to see something and you just had to think, did I really see what was just shown to me? I think it was great execution by the director to allow moments, to really hold some moments to build up on that eeriness. Good, simple set design, simple practical effects, and simple use of the sets and the costume design. Very well use of silence and allowing the silence to really tell the story and pull the audience in, pulled me in at least. I honestly had only seen the trailers when I was in theaters and did not know much beyond that. I did not look anything up, as I often do with most, if not all, movies. So I was not sure what to expect, except hoping to see a good movie because I was excited about it, or at least excitement really hit me when I was sitting down and as the movie was starting. This was a innovative and fresh approach to a detective film, and to uncovering something, into a thriller, into the Catholic horror genre. We have an hour and 40 minutes. Good, perfect amount of time. Did not overstay its welcome, as many movies we've seen do oftentimes, especially recently. Fantastic, not only a palate cleanser from watching Kinds of Kindness or A Quiet Place Day One, but also gave me something that I was really excited about leaving the theater, and I felt very happy that I am satisfied and pleased with what was given to me. Nicolas Cage does great here as our antagonist. Perkins understands how to use Cage and gives him his space or allows him to have his sometimes out-of-pocket performances of being loud, making weird faces, at being strange or acting strange, that actually added to this character and made it feel more uncomfortable. The movie hits the ground running twice, once before the credits and then right after with another scene where we immediately jump into an investigation that goes wrong. We also get a bittersweet, somewhat sad and uncomfortable ending that leaves a feeling or a certain weight on you, or it feels like the weight is still on the character, that although this is over, it's not done. This was a really good movie that I will probably watch again in theaters. Until next time, y'all take care of each other, check up on one another, make sure you check up on yourself, and remember, potential has no limit.